What is going on, people? Welcome to, I'm going to call this a Tony's Take. It's a reaction video, but I'm going to put it under Tony's Take. But unlike the usual Tony's Takes, you get to see my face, even though you can see my face on Throwdown twice a week, right? Okay, so this is a reaction video to my man Kofi, right? And his video was a reaction to what I had said on Twitter yesterday, right? Just to scale it back a little bit. So basically on Throwdown, episode 133, we had another epic Switch debate between Chris and Brett, right? And for the last, actually since the system came out, right, we've been going, hey, is the Switch a handheld, right? I said a handheld, or is it a portable console, as Nintendo has been calling it, right? Brett sticks purely on the side. Oh, by the way, I'm doing something off the side here, so forgive me. So Brett is firmly on the side of the Switch is it's a handheld. It's a handheld, right? And he doesn't really like it when we call it a console. The problem is Nintendo calls it a console, right? And you know, and that's where the debate is coming from. Now Kofi, he's on the side of this thing is a handheld, right? And he doesn't like the fact that I guess he doesn't like the fact that I brought up that question. He doesn't like the question in general. He's like, handhelds and portable consoles, you know, are the same exact thing, right? And I'll have a link to his video description, you know, in the description below. But basically the heart of it is, he says, you know, he looked it up on Google, right? And by the way, just need to say this out there, for sometimes or most of the time Google definitions are correct, but lately they've been getting some things wrong. I'm not going to get too into it, but like if you look up the definition for the word fascism, right? Now they say fascism is a right-wing movement. No, it's not. Fascism could be left-wing or right-wing. So, and there's a couple other things. I was like, Google, what the hell are you doing? So you got to take that shit with a grain of salt, right? But Google's definition is that a console or a portable console, handheld, whatever, right, has a built-in screen with built-in buttons, right? And you see the Switch here, you're like, oh yeah, there's a screen, there's buttons, right? It's just a little bit of a problem there, but let's bring up some other examples, right? The Vita, right? Built-in screen, built-in buttons, right? Okay, no one's debating that. They're built right into the system, right? 3DS, built-in screens, built-in buttons. Fine, yeah, we're going by the definition so far, right? We're good. All right, Switch, again, built-in screen. Yep, that screen is right in there. It is built-in buttons. No. Look what happens. Uh-oh, we're losing buttons now. Right, I already shut the whole argument down right there. That definition, I just killed it right there. But I still got some other things to say, right? This is the actual Switch, right? This is the actual console, right? It is self-contained to an extent. You could play games if they were swipe-based, but can't really do anything with it, right? You want to play this, you either have to attach buttons to it or stick it into the dock, play it as a console, right? Now, I want to give you some examples here, right? Because by Kofi's definition or Google's definition, what do you want to call it, right? As long as you could attach controllers to it, it's automatically a console, a handheld, right? So let me bring up some examples, right? This is the Game Device controller for the iPhone, right? Basically, you stick controllers to the side of the iPhone. So you're going to tell me this is now a console. This is now a portable console. Pfft, come on. Right here, this is the J. Kalfiner mobile wireless Bluetooth telescopic gamepad controller, all this shit. It's an iPad, it's a tablet with controllers on it. So that's automatically a console? Come on, man. Like, I'm already destroying this argument right there, you know? Like, you can't just say, oh, it's a console because you can stick controllers to it. That's stupid. Let's just be honest, you know? And let's go with Nintendo's definition, right? This is their earnings report, right? From this last month. They came out with this last week, I believe. Nintendo's new home console type video game system, right? Let's break it down, right? The first part is pretty self-evident right there. Home console. If you look at this entire financial report, again, I'm going to have it linked down below. You know, hit Control F, type in handheld. You're not going to see handheld anywhere in this thing. Console's in there, right? Now they call it console type because it's not exactly like a traditional console. You know, if you could detach, you could take it with you, right? But it's still a console. Nintendo considers it a console. Now, I understand the whole notion of like, oh, they need to call it a console because if they call it a handheld, it's gonna look bad, right? No, it's a console, man. You gotta understand. It's very important to understand. This, the Nintendo Switch, is not, I repeat, not a successor to the 3DS. This is a successor to the Wii U, which was Nintendo's main home console. This is Nintendo's main home console now. So you could go around saying it's a handheld, it's a handheld. No, it's a portable console, right? And the other thing I want to bring up, and this is from an argument, not an argument, a debate I was having with my friend Will Greenwald, who's going to be on Throwdown tonight, a very special debate with Chris, right? He says, I take the Switch with me on the subway. I take it with, I play it at home on my couch, blah, 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 blah. It's a handheld. I'm like, okay, that's fair, right? Look at it from my stance. I play the Switch on my TV. I play it with a Pro controller, right? It's a console. You know what I'm saying? So there is a little bit of eye of the beholder going on here. It's like the Switch can be whatever you want. But at the end of the day, Nintendo is calling this shit a home console. And it's not a dedicated home console, but it also isn't a dedicated handheld either, right? It is definitely both. When they say it's a hybrid console, it definitely is a hybrid. But you can't just say it is only a handheld. That's ridiculous. That's an insane statement. It's both. That's why they call it a portable console, right? I don't really like to get into hypotheticals, but I'm going to get into a hypothetical right here. If you were to miniaturize the PlayStation 4, right? And you could play it on your TV and take it go with you, are you going to automatically say, oh, it's a handheld? No, it's not. It's just a miniaturized PlayStation 4, right? Just like those controllers I showed you, right? With the iPhones and stuff. iPhones, disgusting to say, by the way. I know, by the way, Kofi, I know you like iPhone stuff. Ugh, man. So by that same definition, you could take an iPhone, stick some controllers on there, and it's automatically a console or a handheld. No, dude, stop it, So that's going to do it for this video. By the way, this is the second time I'm recording this. The first time I recorded this, I just went to shit. I forgot to hit record, on the audio tip, but this was better. I got to all my points right there. So yeah, the debate is not going to end, right? It's been raging on Throwdown for the last 2 months. Even when I did that poll that Kofi referenced, right? The final results were 51% said that, that it was a portable console. 49% said that it was a handheld. So that debate ain't going anywhere. Like, Kofi, I know you want to, end the debate. It ain't going to end, bro. It's going to keep on going till the Switch is no longer in production, man. So you got to get used to it. That's just how it is, man. But yeah, I'm glad you did that video because this was a fun response video for me. So that's going to do it. Make sure to hit like on this video, hit unlike if you don't like what I have to say, but please comment. I want to hear your thoughts on it. I'm pretty sure, given my Twitter responses, I think the comments are going to be split down the middle, right? And of course, subscribe to Throwdown, the greatest in gaming. And by the way, tonight we're going to have a debate again. Chris and Will, they're going to go at it about the Switch, and one of the questions will be, is this a portable console or a handheld? So it's going to be very, very interesting. Stay tuned for that. Once again, I was Tony, and I'll see you next time later.